Hello and welcome to it's recording. Hello and welcome to chapter 44 of The Last Thoughts of a Busy Mind. Now, chapter 1 came out in July 12th, 2020. So this is the 1 year anniversary. And honestly, I thought a lot of different stuff I could do. I could ask people to send me a message as I usually do, but ask them personally, people who I know listen to this, or write a prepared statement, do a bunch of wacky shit, but I procrastinated, and well, now that I'm sitting to record this, I don't have anything prepared. A couple of things. First, my drink today is, let me see, carbonated beverage lemon flavor. It's basically like lemon flavored sparkling water. And yeah, it's I like this. I've had this before on the show, and it's actually the end of a bottle. Like I kept this because I knew this was coming, and this is a special thing I did. And because I'm too lazy to go out and buy another one. The other is, I've mentioned this before, I was on a podcast called Crackpot Theories, which was a very nice experience, and that episode is finally out. I will leave a link in the description to that particular episode, and I urge you to go and listen to it. I had a ton of fun recording it, and people who have listened to it said that, well, it's actually kind of fun too. So I've heard it's fun too, and I had a ton of fun, and I listened to it myself, and I think it's fun, but I'm biased because it's one of my favorite subjects, and again, it was a ton of fun for me. So go and listen to it, give it a listen, and tell me what you think. The so let me take a sip. By the way, I'm recording this at like 3 a.m. I woke up at 2:40 a.m. My sleep schedule is a mess. Yes. So, what can I do for 1 year anniversary? So, I thought what would be better than talking, basically. Um, in a sense, I want to talk about the good stuff and the bad stuff that doing this show for 1 year and 44 chapters, 44 episodes, 20 minutes each brought to me, and whether it was good or bad. I think I did something similar at the end of the first season, which was chapter 15 season finale. And I did something again to the same sort for chapter 30, a new beginning, the end of the second season. By the way, the next episode of this season is the last one. And then after, I'll get to this when I get to the next episode. So, uh, what good and bad did it do to me? First of all, I did listen to a bunch of the older episodes, and I realized my dictation, my enunciation, and my, oh god, what do you, pronunciations are much better now. The episodes are more coherent now. Um, like if you listen to chapter 1, my voice is quite like this, and it's really lacking in energy. But nowadays, even the ones that I record while not feeling my best do sound more energetic, more clear, I think. So it had a good influence in having me being able to talk more freely in a language that is not my first, it's not my mother's tongue. So that is really good. That confidence in I'm sorry, that confidence in seeing myself talk more freely is what made me reach out on uh, other podcasts and talk there. I think it has brought itself over to Yasp. I speak more freely, and oh my god, my throat is a mess. I'm so sorry for this, but oh god, I think I'm going to sneeze. By the way, seasonal allergies. I'm sorry. If I would edit this podcast, all of this would be okay, but I'm not going to. Because I think that's an important part of it. If I edit it, it won't be like this. These are supposed to be like off the cuff talking. Anyways, I think it brought itself to Yasp. I speak more freely there, more energetic, less um bumbling. And that's the biggest thing that I think is I've seen. I'm more comfortable talking now. I recently, very recently actually, in the week, recorded some footage of myself talking, and I sort of put it next to the footage of Born in Quarantine in my head, and I can see that I'm getting better. And all of it is thanks to talking in this language for 20 minutes every week. And the other good thing is, yeah, pretty personal, but I feel better now that I'm talking, even though uh, probably not a lot of people listen to this, but the fact that it's out there and people can listen to it makes me feel better. Like those things aren't stored in my mind. I first went to say heart, but that's too poetic in my mind. They're not stored there stewing, so I just say it, and people can listen to it. And what I've heard from people, uh, some of them at least, have said that it's kind of liberating to listen to someone else talk like this. And those rare moments of someone saying, "Yeah, it was good," or the voice message from Mason a long time ago. It was regarding to, let me see the exact chapter number. The chapter was loneliness in season 2, chapter 23, and I think the man who sold the world. I talked about Mason. Was it the man who sold the world, or was it? No, it wasn't the man who sold the world. It must have been the next chapter, which would be chapter 25, OCD and GAD. Yes. Samuel Mason Perkins, he sent me a voice message, and stuff like that are what keeps me going. Like, oh, at least somebody is listening to this. And I've had great support from a few friends, like Ami Reza, as usual, Vanda, who uh, advertised the podcast, and it it feels good to be able to finally talk to. The other things that are different, as for start of the third season, you can see the videos on YouTube are now done by Headliner, which is a much better system than what I had before, and it just feels like a good way to end the week. Like I sit down and think of the week that happened. It helps me organize my thoughts, which is good, and it's ultimately, it's one of my few outlets, even if, as I said, nobody listens to it, which at times does bring me down. Like the fact that it's not uh, very popular, because I knew it wasn't, but I thought at least my friends would listen to it. So uh, it feels weird. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, it sometimes feel bad. I sometimes feel bad, but overall, it's good. I feel okay. I feel good enough. So, um, it's been a year, and as I said in persistence, I'm nothing if not persistent. And for a year, every week on Friday, I had put out a 20-minute show. It's something that I know it's fairly easy. I'm not editing, it doesn't have a specialized video, but it's something that for me and someone in Iran, even considering that it doesn't have an audience, it feels good. It does. So, yeah, thank you for listening so far. And I have 9 more minutes to go. God damn it. I should have thought of a more exciting thing for the 1 year anniversary. And before say, I know like 10 weeks in the year, I hadn't put out any episodes because between each season, I'm taking a 5 week break. And but even that, I've had plans for. As you know, the first a special episode came out in the year called Ami Reza the Glamour Cat, which I sat down and talked with Ami Reza, my friend. And go listen to this. It's a special chapter at the end of season 2. And there will be one for this 2 weeks into the break. Like the next episode comes out, 2 weeks, nothing comes out. At the third week, the new special chapter will come out. And I have a few guests in mind. I'll have to see which one I can fool into talking to me for an hour and a half. it was it was a fun ride. Even now that I sit down, I can think of a lot of the negatives, which is my brain just focusing on the negatives. But it was fun. I managed to talk, even if the only guy hearing myself is myself when I'm recording this. But again, it really helped me. And the technical side is also good. I've learned a lot about how to work with my voice recorder over this. I learned a lot about, again, talking about how better utilize uploading methods. It's bullshit, but it helped me. There are things that I didn't think I need to know, but now I do. And it feels good, being able to do something like this. So, why do I plan to keep on going? At the moment, yes. I don't want to leave it on episode 45. I might go for like 10 seasons and at chapter 150, 150, I will just stop. But at the moment, at the very least, I think you will get to chapter 60. God, that's a lot. Why do you people listen to me? And I I don't know why I think one of the reasons I'm doing this is one day I know if I get to live to be like 40, if I can listen back to these. These are who I am at the age of 24. And good or bad, it's who I am. So I think it's kind of important to remember who I am and use it. Yeah. So thank you to, again, all of you who listened. Thank you to all of you who shared this podcast. And please do, if you like listening to this, share it to people if you think it might help them. It won't help anyone. But, if you find it interesting. So yeah. Thank you. And the next chapter is going to be the season finale. And I honestly don't have any idea what it's going to be. This coming week has some good things to show me or bad things. By the way, I fell down in the shower today, so my body kind of hurts as I'm talking. But yeah, it's been a fun ride. 1 full year. It's not something that I can really point to and say I've did it for a full year. Because again, as much as I am persistent, I'm also very hard to start new projects. I rarely do them because I think I need to do them good enough. And so this is one of the few things that I can point at and say, I've been doing this shit for a year. And it feels good. It really does. And let me say what date it is. I know it's July 16th, but I need the Persian calendar. And by next week, I will probably need to also be studying for a test, a big one. I have a concours test. And yeah, that is it. I can sing because that's the thing you people want to hear, right? I do understand if you want to click off now, so I'm going to sing Roxy from Chicago because it's been in my head ever since I woke up. But yeah, if you want to go, do remember to like, comment, all of that. Share the chapters. Send me a message on Anchor, a voice message, and I will play it at the end of the next episode, at the beginning of the next episode. And you might even shape a whole chapter. So, with that said, the name on everybody's lips is gonna be Roxy. The lady raking in the chips is gonna be Roxy. I'm gonna be a celebrity, that means somebody everyone knows. They're gonna recognize my eyes, my hair, my teeth, my boobs, my nose. From just some dumb mechanic's wife, I'm gonna be Roxy. Who says that murder's not an art? And who, in case she doesn't hang, can say she started with a bang? Roxy Houghton, I'm gonna sneeze. Seriously, I'm going to sneeze. Seasonal allergies are like a menace, and I have it. I have it really bad. I have a lot of seasonal allergies, by the way. But yeah, where was I? Oh, not much time left, like 15 seconds left. So, for those of you who like me singing, This has been me singing. For those of you who like me speaking Persian, tough luck. I'm not going to speak in Persian. See you all next week.